rural area and they cut down trees for firewood. But that's probably because we didn't provide them with alternative. Yet Nigeria is having a gas reserve. We say that the volume of gas flared in Nigeria annually will actually power West Africa. So imagine if you made that resource available to people.
We'll come back to this conversation in just a moment. Please don't go away.
Mr. Waka Waka, Mrs. Waka Waka, you too like La Vida Loca, eh? It dey make you feel some type of way. Eventually, as time passes, when your wrong is done, tell me now who you go call. Eventually, as time passes, when your wrong is done, tell me now who you go call.
Here comes the sun, la 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 la, a sunny day, la 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 la. The taste and aroma of Top Tea can leave you feeling good and ready to go. Top Tea also comes in ginger, lemon and lime, and pure black tea. Each pure black tea pack now comes with 2 free tea bags. Take a sip and feel the sunshine in every cup.
Top Tea, big bags of flavor.
Stay connected to the world with the Channels TV app for mobile to get all the stories around the world available on Android, iOS and Windows phones. Tap the expertise you trust. Touch the stories that touch you. Anytime, anywhere. Channels TV app for mobile. The news at your fingertips.
Welcome back. Let me just take this, read out this tweet and then we'll come back to that question tied to what you were saying. Toby Marokian says, due to our previous neglects, Nigeria needs to control her population to stabilize, and meet up with demands of subtle development. Toby, Eni Okosin is hailing you from Dubai. Igbosa says, our population is a resource that must be celebrated and developed. It says, our major challenge is human resource management. Yeah. So, Toby says, control to stabilize. Igbosa says, it's human resource management.
And I'll go with the latter, really. Control is very risky when it's very alarming.
Okay,
but
let me add to what Toby is saying.
Control to stabilize.
Control to stabilize, meaning, okay, while we try to put in all of this infrastructure and social amenities, why don't we just stay the way we are?
You can't. Okay. You can't control
Can we kill a few more persons or something?
You can only manage population.
You can only manage.
You can never control population.
And when you talk about control to stabilize, do we have a figure that is our optimal figure that, okay, at this population rates, Nigeria can no longer, so it's not like Nigeria's, but what Iposa have said, which is human resource management. Invest, and that's why this year's theme is
investing in teenage girls. Yes,
investing in teenage girls. And investment is not just how much you spend on them; it's the care you invest in them, is the education, is the trust, the health, and also in the minds, as well as those of the parents. You see, in most rural part of Nigeria, and it cuts across our cultures, there is this less emphasis on investing in the education of the girl child, because there's this mentality that she's going to grow up and become somebody else. She's not going to have my name at the back of. So we need to change that mindset. It's that kind of mindset that makes it easy for parents, for instance, to let their girl child get married rather too early. It's that kind of mindset that, make us spend less, send this boy to school as opposed to, sending every child to school. And it's also a function of government. If we have a policy that says every Nigerian child must have at least the basic education.
Yeah, they must. So those are areas that legislation.
So not only do you make the schools available, which we are not doing, not only do you make the teachers and other resources to support available, then you also have a responsibility to go to the homes and make sure if you criminalize people refusing. You go along Lagos and some other parts of the country in the urban centers, and you see children. As soon as they start to walk, somebody gives them a bowl to start to beg. Now, you are not giving that child any chance in life.
It's corruption.
At all. So, and you need, that such a parent is not qualified, is not competent, is not eligible to make decision for such a child. Society must make that decision.
So, in the situation where we're back to that question of infrastructure, where we don't have infrastructure, I mean, in some societies they have the child care services, so that for that kind of parent who doesn't seem to know how to decide for the child is collected and the government takes care of that child. So here we are. We don't seem to have a child care services department or agency, as the case may be. And those kind of parents abound.
That's so true. That's what we're saying, that it's not much of legislation restricting number of children. It's much of the government investing it in its human capital. You know that out of everything in the world, human capital is the most important. If we all left here today, there's no channels. If there's no human being to talk to, if there's no human being to watch, the essence of the world itself is to cater for human being. So that's what government must first of all realize. Whatever we're doing, it must be for the welfare of a human person. So if there are mothers or fathers who cannot look after their children, you must also look at the reasons. It could be because of extreme poverty. We cannot easily criminalize or castigate them if we haven't played our role to them. But when you have the schools, like my brother said, and you have the health facilities, and you discover that